That guy loses every game of Never Have I Ever.
Never have I ever. Okay, this is one for everyone.
Yeah, right.
Greg Donkey Nut.
Fuck you, man.
Hey, man.
Off-white jeans, I feel brand new. Throwing some of Queens, I just lead by example. Gold medals on my neck, Kurt Angle. I'm a big boss, really nothing I can't handle.
Support for the B Team podcast today is brought to you by Manscaped, who's the best in the business for your balls,
Number
man.
one,
Your
number
balls.
one.
Get them.
Monarch. Yeah.
Manscaped.
Because of Manscaped. Squeaky clean.
Hey,
Yes.
the performance package is the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. Over 7 million men worldwide trust Manscaped.
Oh my gosh.
And we have a deal for you. 20% off with code BTEAM at manscaped.com. If my math is correct, Manscaped's helped about 14 million balls. That's a lot of balls.
That's 2 balls per person.
That's a lot of balls, Robert. That's a lot of balls.
And 2 of those are mine. I will say I use them.
It's too much information, Robert.
My my balls are clean, man. Go get it. Go get it. It'll help you out. I know you got some stuff to do over this weekend, so go help yourself out. You know what I mean?
Manscaped.
And if you got a beard like these 2 gentlemen over here, go get you a little beard hedger. You know what I mean? If you got nose hairs like him, go get you a little weed whacker. And stop playing. Stop playing with your hygiene, y'all. B-Team at manscaped.com. Get you 20% off and free shipping. Back to the pod.
Do I really got nose hairs like that? We're back yet again. Appreciate you guys tuning in to, what episode is this? There's got to be.
Man, you always ask this, man.
Man, I don't
It's
know,
like
man. We're just here. Let's get this shit done. I don't know what episode it is, to be honest, bro. No idea.
It's B-Team.
It's BT. Welcome back to this week's episode of the BT. It's this week's episode.
Yeah,
That's what episode it is.
exactly.
Let's go with y'all. How's your guys' weekend?
It's good, man.
How's your weekend? You were traveling?
It was good. It's good. Weekend was pretty chill. I literally just got back from a flight. Just landed from LA. And it was cool. Like pretty low key weekend. Hung out with the boys. Went on a boat. Stepped out of my comfort zone because I don't usually do water activities. But
Yeah.
There
I
you go.
decided to,
You went in?
Hell no.
Man.
Fuck no. I didn't
Bring your
do it.
Supreme floaties?
You ain't step out of
no,
shit,
it's-
man.
Hey, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Have you ever, you never jumped in the water?
I have before.
You have. Yeah.
But
Nah, he used to stay doing aquatic activities.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Motherfucker like him will just sink. though,
for people that are just watching for the first time, that's Ronick, that's Rob, I'm Chaboozer. Didn't do the intros, but back to my weekend. Yeah, I was in LA. It was actually kind of weird because, like, aside from like that whole boat shit, my friend Manny has a dog, and the dog was not fucking with me the entire time. Like, I don't know why.
That's crazy because dogs really never fuck with you.
But you know,
You have a dog, and he doesn't even really fuck with
He doesn't.
fuck.
you. He doesn't really fuck with anyone, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Except your mom.
Shout out to Astro though.
Shout out to Astro.
But
have no idea how he's doing.
so
but
here's
he just
why.
doesn't-
Why don't dogs fuck with you?
Well, here's my theory. I didn't realize this, but I think I put 2 and 2 together because we were talking about why my friend's dog wasn't fucking with me, and my friend Manny was like, "Hey, like, dogs see in black and white. What do you think she sees when she sees you?" And I'm like, "Fuck, I probably look like Slender Man." I probably look absolutely crazy to this dog right now.
Your theory is dogs don't fuck with you because you, as a black man,
Yes.
are
It's like this
damn
dog-
near invisible
Yes.
due to their color scale
in the
vision of
nighttime.
black and white.
And it probably doesn't compute if I'm like,
Why are you agreeing with
I
this?
mean, if that's the case, like in the nighttime,
Dogs can see black people.
Yeah, they can. But I mean, like,
Why?
no, I'm just going with this theory right here. You know what I mean? He's like,
No, but-
the dogs probably just see his teeth.
Hey, bro.
I'm just kidding.
Hey,
because I was about to say, like, what do you? I was thinking, like, oh, maybe the dog is looking at me hella crazy when I'm just wearing this white tee around the house. Like, the dog was looking at me absolutely insane.
It's too much contrast.
It's too much contrast. Like the black skin with the white tee, with the white teeth, with the white eyes, with the white socks.
Nah.
It was like, this does not fucking compute. The dog was tripping. Dog was fucking tripping.
You want to know a fun fact? You
What's
know
up?
why lions don't really fuck with zebras? Or you know why zebras have like stripes?
So that they all blend together when they're pack, right?
Well, I mean that, and it's like it's just a lot for like the predator's eyes to focus on them because there's so many stripes because there's
Yeah.
so much contrast.
So you're saying
I'm
blacks
gonna tell you why
saying-
you're entirely wrong.
So
with
you're
that,
saying
though.
he's saying
I've
blacks
been
are-
to Africa,
Yeah.
into a South African safari, and have seen 2 hollowed out zebra carcasses. I swear on everything I love. We drove by in an open Jeep. 2 hollowed out. We thought zebras were laying down from afar. We pull up and we're like,
Those zebras
oh,
are
shit.
probably just down
Yeah,
bad.
Well, no. So we drive, bro. Literally, their stomachs were legit hollowed out with a passed out male, with just the fucking king of the jungle, Mufasa looking
Yeah.
dude.
I mean, they'll eat anything. You know
well,
what I mean?
the female
lion-
female lionesses apparently do the hunting. So
Yeah.
apparently he didn't even kill. He just came, pushed over, and he's like, "Yeah."
They'll
good
eat.
luck."
They'll eat anything. Like lions will eat anything, but they're not like zebra is not their primary target. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
because
maybe they caught like a
Shit
zebra
like an
like
impala.
on its off day. You
shit
know what
like
I'm
an
saying?
impala is more
An
accessible.
impala or like a gazelle. You know
So
what
it's
I mean?
just like it's too much like overstimulation.
Yeah, it's hard for them to focus on it to chase them.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's
So
like,
you're saying
So you
it's
you're
like
saying-
trying to catch a barcode.
So you're
you know what I'm saying?
so you're basically saying like blacks are the apex predator.
Or
Of
like
the
they're the
jungle.
apex.
Prey.
No, no,
No.
Wait, he said catch a barcode. That's wait, hold on. Hold on.
That's a bar. But that's also crazy.
What the fuck did you just say?
He said that's what lions be seeing.
Tough
They're trying to get
they're
zebras.
tough to catch, bro.
Yeah, fuck.
Okay, you never heard of somebody catching a barcode.
Yeah, it's true. Never heard of that shit before. Actually,
Can't say that I have. To be honest with you, man. Nah,
gave you this
dogs
mic?
can. But dogs can definitely see. What the fuck are you talking about?
well, I mean, they can see, but can they see like me, like?
Well, you
us?
think you in a white tee is like the same theory as like you said it's bright contrast? Like if someone's like
That's
epileptic,
the zebra methodology.
don't listen
Yeah.
to shit he says.
That's the same
Hey,
thing
there's-
as a zebra, right?
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
not.
yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to get at, but I just want to make it clear. I wanna make it-
Zebras are black with white stripes, not white with
Yeah,
black stripes.
we
How do,
do
you,
that
how do you know that?
because they're fucking the animal of Black
Steady
History
say.
Month. One of the animals of Black History Month.
Really?
Yes.
No, what?
Yes.
Since when?
I don't know.
I see
No,
a
just a quick
single
disclaimer.
picture of a zebra
I also
in
do want to
February.
make sure we. Also do want to make sure we.
No
address
one
something.
shouted out zebras in February.
I do want to make sure we address something. Don't take anything you hear on this podcast.
Yeah,
as
I also
fact.
want to make it very.
As fact.
I want to make it very clear.
I'm
there's-
just trying to educate my brothers, man.
There's plenty. I've seen.
Yeah. Oh, what?
I've seen.
The color contrast of dogs.
Hey, there's a lot of
Hey.
yo.
Wait, hold on. Let me just make it clear to everyone that there's many. I've seen many absolutely amazing dog owners that are black. Nothing against black dog owners. Okay, they can be great parents to dogs. Dogs love black people. Okay, keep going, Boozie. Maybe they just don't like you.
I really thought you were gonna just stop and say, "Oh, I've seen and met many amazing black,
people.
But yeah, sure.
He's
just
he knows like two.
to like yeah to make the group a lot smaller of like amazing black dog owners. Like yes, maybe the dog didn't like me, but I don't know. I tried. I was doing my best to feed it snacks. I walked it multiple times. Still was not fucking with me. So
Maybe because she knew you were calling it.
I was, I was calling her. Her name is Nala.
You hate
Beautiful
cats
name.
though. Yeah, no. She is. I know that dog. She
Yeah.
is really shy.
Yeah, she's hella shy. She's hella shy.
Like she's shy.
Honestly, I've actually, if we're talking about cats,
And your dog's shy.
my dog is shy, but that dog,
That dog's crazy.
that dog's cool. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I don't know.
He's always had something up with him.
Yeah, But on the topic of cats, yes, I absolutely love cats now.
Really?
Well, not
You had
yours.
a change of heart?
Yeah, yeah.
Not you.
Yeah, yours.
Just for context.
like my cat?
They've lived together
Yeah.
for about
Yeah.
it's,
few
what, three
years.
little three. It's
Like
three,
4.
3 years. Yeah, 4.
Going on, like,
2019
4 years.
summer or like August or whatever. Yeah, going on 4 years. But while these two have lived together the entire time, they've actually had a third roommate the entire time too. Unbeknownst to Boozie, pretty much when they had that agreement, Rob moved in with his cat. Shout out to Gucci. He's not here right now. Boozie does not fuck with that cat.
Honestly, I like cats. I've been hanging out with some other cats recently.
Yeah.
And like,
y'all just been kicking.
I got some homies that got some pretty sick cats.
Hell
Your
yeah.
cat's
Yeah.
beautiful cat,
Yeah.
but it's not
Cats are dope.
nice.
Yeah, he's not that nice.
cat.
Like
He's
there's
not
a
that
lot of
nice.
cats that are betas out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But some are just the apex, and I just happen to have the apex, and he's a dick.
You know what I
He's a fucking
realized?
dick. He's a dick.
The whole zebra and lion,
Yeah.
cats and lions are part of the same family. Do you think he
Yeah.
gets overstimulated when he sees me?
This is insane.
I don't know. I don't know if they see in black and white, but I actually don't know what the fuck they see.
Do you think they see color?
I think they see color, or at least they can see
You asking
like
if cats are racist?
they can see heat.
Hey man, you're reading between the lines perfectly. They could see heat.
Can they see heat? No, that's like hawks. I'm tripping.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
See,
say-
like I said, don't be.
Yeah,
if you're here for educational purposes.
yeah.
You're
Hey,
in the
one day
wrong
we'll
place.
get that. One day we'll get that Nat Geo sponsorship.
Not at this
today is
rate.
not the day.
Not at this rate.
Yeah, today's not the day. Today's not the day.
Well, shit, you've been traveling though.
Yeah.
You've been on the move.
Yeah, I mean, I just got back. Like I said, me and Rob are actually about to go to Peru at the end of April.
That's right.
We're about to go see what's good with Machu Picchu and Lima. Just gonna go, see what's going on, and then I think I'm gonna be in Mexico, like Cancun, in like June or something like that. But yeah, I mean, speaking of Mexico, actually, I saw this super interesting article on Twitter, and then there's a TikTok that's like associated with it, and we'll pop it up. But essentially, what happened? We'll actually pop it up this time. I know.
We'll get the team to do
Yeah,
it. You know what I mean?
we'll
tell
get the team. We got a really big team.
That's what the B and B
Yeah.
team short for. It's big. We have a big team.
But essentially, like what happened was there was a woman who was married to this man, and apparently the man committed suicide in January, and
that's
then
horrible.
in March, she ends up finding out that her ex-husband isn't actually dead. He's living in Mexico with this woman that he's been having an affair with for the last 6 years. So how
He faked his death.
He basically faked his death to get away from his wife.
Yeah.
How damn. I mean, like, I don't.
That's crazy.
There's gotta be ulterior motives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean.
Well, the ulterior motive was
That's the main motive, right?
I mean,
So
there's
that means he
also-
faked.
there has to
So
be
that means he
something else
faked his
going on.
death for everyone else, like involved in his life.
Yeah.
And that, like, you think he told his mom, like, "Yo, I'm not dead."
Yeah, I mean, I'm not condoning this type of
Who
behavior.
knows who else is in the picture? You know what I mean? Like,
who care? Obviously, I care about everybody else that's involved, but like, how bad of a situation do you have to be to like fake your death to get away from your significant other, and then wind up in another country with another woman? Like,
yeah. You know what's crazy?
what?
Maybe he did it out of love. You know what I mean?
Really?
So I happened to I saw some like real estate law
Yeah.
the other day
Mm-hmm.
that like I don't know if they like own property together, but like I'm sure there's like a lot of other like asset related laws
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to marriage. But basically like any property you acquire for this law, like any property you acquire together with your spouse in the time you're together, it becomes like joint, right? You have joint like ownership of the property only until one spouse dies. So maybe he faked his death to gift her the property.
Now,
Or maybe they were in on it together.
didn't you say she didn't know?
Yeah, or maybe she just fucking sucked.
Or maybe she just sucked. She probably just sucked.
So are you saying like how much do you have to suck, and what does that look like?
Yes.
Nothing justifies how insane that is.
I did preface saying I don't justify
No, for
and
sure.
condone
Yeah.
that behavior at all.
Yeah, but what would? So are you in a sense asking?
we're like-
what would it take for me to fake my death?
Well, like
and
you could
move-
just divorce her, right? The easy
They were
option.
also in the process of getting a divorce.
Well, so what's what would the logic be behind just not seeing that through and then just on paper dying?
Yeah, because then if you die, then all your stuff goes to the spouse.
If
Unless you had like a will to like send it to someone else or something like
Man,
that.
I'm not here to talk logistics. I'm just here to talk how down bad, how bad does the situation have to be for you to do something like
She's
that?
got to be like shitting in her sleep.
Yeah. You gotta be farting, fucking snoring. Like,
well, those are just
that's normal.
those are
bodily
very
functions.
normal.
every night.
No, just every night she's shitting. But like, he loves her, so like he can't like imagine like you can't like tell your boys like, yo, we got divorced because like she just wouldn't stop shitting in her sleep. Like every night she's just dropping deuce. But like you don't want to embarrass her either. So like maybe you're right in a sense, Rob. Like,
So you don't want to embarrass her.
maybe
You
he
fucking
did-
fake your death and end up in another country with another woman
because he
just
loves
to
her.
embarrass her.
No, I'm saying it has
bro.
to be like out of some kind of love to do that, and
No,
not just
no,
and
no,
not
it
just.
doesn't have
and
to.
not
I
just
was
love,
joking.
and not just
I was
love.
kidding.
I know, but I'm saying like you have to like care deeply about this situation to go through the process of faking your death and
Or
then
you
like
have to be
escaping
so
the country.
scared of her.
Oh, that's
Yeah, maybe she was violent as hell. Yeah,
But also, it feels weird that we're looking. This is obviously it is ultimately dude's fault. But if
Yeah.
it had to be in some form of her fault, that's what.
or
that's what
he did something hella crazy, and in the process of getting the divorce, he was scared that like the lawyers
He
would find out about it, and then like he would get
That's
caught up.
probably what
Yeah.
happened. That's probably what
Yeah.
happened. Or like I said, she just be shitting.
Yeah.
so like that's what it would be for you. She'd have to be shitting herself.
She
every
had to
night.
like legit like projectile vomit and
Well, then
shit.
you
Like
just-
and like I just wouldn't know what like I would like if I cared for her so deeply. Like I wouldn't want to like embarrass her,
Sucks
and I
up.
wouldn't want that to come out in like legal proceedings, and then like her lawyers hella looking at her all crazy, like all right, Pampers, like so it's like at a certain point, it's like like this is what's best for you. I'm gonna go fake my death and move to Mexico so people don't find out you have no control over your bodily functions.
Well, also fuck all the relationship shit. He had this girl in Mexico for 6 years.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
yes.
crazy.
How? They were in the
WhatsApp.
States. They were in the States.
WhatsApp in
Did
Mexico.
they live in the States?
WhatsApp in Mexico. Fucking Apple Message or iMessage in the States.
Crazy.
That's fucked.
Does he have a kid with her?
I don't know about all that. I don't know. The
Does he have a
logistics.
kid with the original?
I don't know about any kids involved in any of this. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only way I'd fake my death is if there was some kind of monetary gain. You know what I mean?
Like yeah.
Like if there was some incentive for me to fake my death, whether it be like not getting drafted to World War III, or I like run
We
off.
have talked
I
about
run
that.
off with a bag or
I'm
something.
for sure a first round pick.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah. I think
I'm a
you're-
lottery pick.
I think you're no, but I mean, I could see it, but right now the mocks have you going like mid-second round.
Who's going first?
Yeah, who's going first overall?
The NFL?
Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown. He's on the front lines.
I'm
He's putting
definitely
that shit on.
I'm a first round pick for sure. Lottery pick. The speed, the strength, the agility, the cunningness is all there.
Speed. That kid, that YouTube kid,
Yeah.
he'd be a first round pick.
I show speed.
That kid right there is fearless. We need him.
He has all
For war.
I don't know. Shit's crazy though. Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, you know what I've been seeing?
What?
Dude, you know what's fucking crazy?
What's up?
Y'all know those little like whippet canisters?
Yes.
That's a thing that people are just ripping. I didn't ever really know what they look like. I've never done one of them. None of us here have done any of them before. But like, apparently it's like popular. Dog.
Have none of us actually done them before?
None of us threw it. I haven't done a whippet before. Boozie,
Yeah, I totally haven't.
Boozie, have you done? Have you done a whippet before?
No
I've actually
way.
never seen any. Oh, I've seen people do a whippet, but I myself have never done. a
I've
whippet.
never done one myself.
Pe-
Either.
People do whippets.
Rob,
Really?
you?
No, I've never done a whippet. No,
I wasn't.
no, it doesn't feel like anything.
Yeah.
It's not enjoyable.
Yeah.
I don't know why people do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's people getting.
Bro, it's like people are normalizing it, and like people just be ripping whippets, and I'm like, okay.
I don't understand
So
the point.
explain how you do it and what it is
Well,
from
like,
your experience.
so
since
like
you've done
you
that
can either like
multiple times.
I'm by
Obviously.
no means a whippet expert. Okay, I just,
He doesn't do whippets.
no, I don't do whippets. But you can get them in a box. You can buy them in a box from like smoke shops.
Yeah, and they're legal. That's sorry.
yeah.
Before you dive into it, that's the crazy thing
Are they
too.
legal?
Yeah, it's
Bro,
legal. It's
like-
not illegal.
They're just
Yeah.
because they're not meant for consumption. They're meant for aren't they meant for like blown up fucking balloons?
Yeah,
and
they're
shit?
meant for blowing up balloons and fucking like.
Yeah,
Laughing
That in
gas.
itself
it-
is crazy.
It is laughing gas, and it's like a big thing in Asia. Like I've been to Thailand before, and they just have like a station of laughing gas, huge like tank canister, just like
Oh,
behind
so-
the bar.
So y'all
And
do
you can,
this shit.
You can order. Yeah, Asian people love whippets.
Okay.
Not this one, but like,
So y'all,
yeah. Yeah, I don't understand it. People be getting fucked up off that shit.
so like, what is that?
I think it's just supposed to be like a head rush. Like people get a head rush or some shit like that. Like
getting domed off like.
I think it's just like domed, and then you just like space out. Like you ever heard of like salvia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've never tried that either.
Well,
but
that's
I've
like
never-
apparently like
I've never
like,
tried that shit
apparently
either.
that's like a 10-minute like I've seen someone on their like trip for it and like I'm not gonna say who but lived
Yeah, definitely not. Don't
right
say
next
who.
to our old place on 11th Street.
anyway, yeah, just
Yeah,
to the point.
yeah.
I don't know
Anyway.
who it was, but yeah, continue.
I'll tell you after. But basically, I've been there like while people have been in like the heat of it, dude. It's like you think like the world is like essentially like flipping upside down. This is on salvia. Apparently, again, have not done that shit, but like I have not heard a single person fuck with like salvia, for example, and be like, yo, you know what I could go for right now? Some salvia. Like, nah.
Yeah,
like,
no.
so that's the thing. Like, you would think like same concept with something like a whippet. And then it's like, nah, people are just ripping. And there's like little emptied out canisters everywhere, which is why I was saying it's crazy.
I think it's
This shit's-
addicting. It's addicting though. I'm pretty sure it's
Because
addicting.
you're just chasing that head rush? Or
yeah,
what?
Really?
yeah, I think so.
I
And that's
saw,
why people do a fuck ton of it.
I saw an article the other day where there was this there's this couple that live I think in like the Pacific Northwest, and they've been doing whippets for years, but apparently one day they were unable to walk, and they went to the doctor, and the reason that they were unable to walk is because they were doing so many whippets. They were doing like thousands of canisters a day. It
No,
got-
okay. Well,
like mini canisters.
well
like,
that's thousands is crazy. It wasn't.
well, I mean, I'm explaining the
So they
story.
were spending,
Yeah. That was
spending thousands or
both.
doing
They
thousands.
were
of-
doing a lot. They were doing a fucking shit ton, and
you
like,
can't do 1,000 in a day.
well, I mean, normal people. These aren't normal people. They're not.
Can you?
I said I'll drop the
Sorry.
screenshot.
Yeah.
You won't, haha, you won't do
No.
1,000 whippets in a day.
But essentially,
You're right.
you shouldn't. I mean, like, I recommend anyone watching this, like, don't think that, like, oh, we should fucking go try doing.
We're
don't.
like advising
Yeah, like-
actively against how like insane it is that people are doing it because it's so obviously fucked for your shit
Yeah.
long term. And like you said, right? It's 10 seconds of like feeling some shit.
Yeah, I don't think it's that long.
So it's like, is that shit worth like?
No,
oh,
I mean,
man, that
so-
10 seconds was cool. Well, so is walking.
Yeah. So like, let me get back to what I was
Walking's
saying.
also
So
pretty chill.
they woke up one day and they started having difficulty walking, and they went to the doctors, and apparently, like doing copious amounts of whippets strips the B12, the vitamin B12 from your spinal cord, and that can have adverse effects on your like motor abilities. So like one day the guy woke up and he was like numb from his belly button down, could barely move his legs, couldn't even really do anything.
That's sad.
and like
Dude, that's-
now,
Imagine
like,
going out like that.
yeah, I mean, like they have
That's such a
they have
terrible way
like
to go
vitamin
out.
B12 shots, but he's still not even really able to like walk a mile or like do basic
It's all
like
self-inflicted,
physical activities.
Yeah,
too.
paralyzed.
It's crazy too. Is like your whole life, like everything you've built. Imagine if did like I don't even know. Like, do they have fucking kids?
I don't know.
Like-
I don't think they had children now.
Like even
Still,
like your
though.
shit. Like
Well, I mean,
imagine being
you
in a
lived a-
hospital.
you
Like
lived- yeah.
there's like people that actually like have tragic circumstances happen. Yours is just self-inflicted. Like you've just been ripping whippets. Like you're a doctor on here. It's like,
Yeah,
damn. Like I could be helping out this patient that was just in a car crash.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Like nah, I'm rehabbing this dude that was just sucking air.
speaking
Just
of like
sucking balloons.
speaking about like other drugs too.
But anyways, before we wrap that up, real
Yeah.
quick, if you're thinking about doing some whippets, you're doing whippets.
I
Don't do that
I don't
shit.
think we encourage anybody to do whippets.
We're
No,
not.
shit.
We're literally just saying
I
like,
think-
don't do fucking whippets. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest
I don't-
thing.
It's
It's the
dumb as
dumbest
shit.
thing you
It's
could
not
be
a good
doing.
look. Yeah, don't
Do
that
other
shit.
drugs.
Hey, but Asian people like them though. So
Yeah.
if you're Asian, no, I'm just kidding.
But
So you do fuck with it.
no. So on the topic of like other drugs, and like I don't condone drugs at all. But like as I mentioned earlier in like the intro, like me and Rob are going to be going to Peru. And one of the
You gonna
the
bring back that Peruvian puff pepper?
I'm gonna try the Peruvian pepper. But one of the drugs that they're really known for out there is this hallucinogenic
ayahuasca
called ayahuasca. And like a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but ayahuasca is not just like one plant. It's a combination of like a leaf that's found on one plant and like twigs that are found on another plant. The leaf actually contains DMT, and the reason why, like, it's like a drink, right? So like the reason why they mix the two is because the leaf releases DMT once it gets your stomach starts to digest it, but the twigs from the branches actually hold the leaf together so that it doesn't digest too quickly, so that your body can actually start to feel the DMT being released from the leaf. It has really strange effects. It can last 3 to 4 hours, and it causes people to throw up, but I've heard people have like incredibly like life-changing visions.
Yeah.
It like can cure things like depression, make you come to terms with traumatic events that have happened to you and your family.
Can give
Yeah,
you
well,
perspective
people
on like
go-
how
yeah.
people perceive you.
A lot of people go on these like trips to South America and like to the Amazon specifically for like
Yeah.
For these type of
trips.
ayahuasca
But,
retreats.
like,
spiritual
for-
journeys.
Yeah, for these retreats. But then you got to do them like every day for like a week. Like when we said we were going to go to Peru, I was like, damn, like should we try out, like thinking about trying ayahuasca and shit. But I'm not about to dedicate multiple days to fucking ayahuasca. I don't have like that crazy of like traumatic events to like work through.
So I was watching.
I don't know, bro.
I was watching.
Maybe I do.
You
shit.
might.
Maybe
You might.
The
Maybe I
reason
do.
why I have this information is because I was watching like a 60 Minutes thing on YouTube just about it. They weren't really in there for a week, but what it was like a group of people that were there for the same reason. And they were just like in this like little hut, like the lights were turned off, like they were
you
doing
have a
like
shaman.
this really a shaman. But the
Yeah.
crazy part is the shaman that was doing this one was an American that moved to Peru. And he develops and makes his own ayahuasca.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Is that appropriation?
Not maybe, but not only
appropriating.
that, but he ships that shit internationally. He ships that shit to like
Real-
Australia and
real
other
G.
countries.
Real
Like,
G.
real,
He's
real
moving.
pushing weight.
He's moving.
And the interviewer was like, "You know, this stuff is illegal, like outside of Peru." And he was like, "Yeah, I know." And the lady was like,
Just like the
"Does that
Peruvian
make
hot
you a
pepper.
drug smuggler?" He was like, "Oh, well, I mean, it depends."
what is he, the Riddler?
I don't know though. That
No, I
shit does
sell
not sound
journeys.
sick. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I would do like a little bit, but I wouldn't do like
really.
a
I don't think I
whole
could
ass
try
trip.
it.
No,
don't
because
think
like I
could do
heard
it.
like on these trips, like you'll like they'll start you out like a small dose, and then like you'll kind of like gurge it out of your system or purge it out of your system or something. So like the first day you do it, like it'll be kind of like scary and shit. Like it won't feel good and you won't like it. But then like the next day they'll give you like a little bit more, and then you trip even more crazy. And then like maybe like the third day you do it again, and then it's like, whoa, this is the best thing ever, or some shit like that. But it's different. I guess it's different for everyone, because like I was watching like one of those documentaries too, and like it was saying like some lady was just like screaming and like going so crazy that they had to like tie her up to a tree for the rest of her trip. Like
That sounds
hours.
fucking awful.
Imagine tripping off your ass, bro, and just like you're like wrapped around a tree and like saran wrap.
And all
You
the
know what I'm saying?
tourists
Like,
that are just going to fucking Peru and like maybe Machu Picchu are just like, damn, what the fuck?
It's all
That's
part of
why
the experience.
Yeah, it is, hey, $5 for a pic.
Tour guide is explaining, and if you look to your left, you'll see someone tripping absolute fucking balls on fucking.
I think what was even crazier than the fact that like they were taking the drugs was the fact that those people let 60 Minutes record their
Oh, yeah.
reactions to the drugs. Like some people were, they looked absolutely
60
smoked.
minutes better have thrown the bag, but they probably didn't.
No, they probably,
So smoked.
they probably
Yeah,
said,
hell
"All
no.
right, good." Left them still chained to the tree.
Like
y'all, we'll catch y'all.
literally,
Appreciate you.
I saw some dude on that literally reminded me of that feels good moment that we seen at Coachella a couple years ago.
Man, that moment was crazy.
Feels good.
We literally saw someone tripping quite possibly the most dick you could possibly be tripping.
He was
His
feeling himself.
eyes were like, it was during Beyonce's set, like the one that's on Netflix. Like we were at that set, we were exhausted. She had just brought, like, as she's bringing out Jay-Z, we're like looking, we're like, oh, this is crazy. But the entire time we're like bobbing our head to Beyonce the right, who's putting on quite possibly the show of the century.
Yeah, it
like,
was
she was
crazy.
going crazy.
Yeah.
You can watch that shit for yourself. It's on Netflix. And the entire time, the show we saw to the left by this hot dog stand, or this fucking lemonade stand or whatever it was, the Coachella fucking back of that set, this dude's tripping absolute balls in an all white fit. And then he starts looking around. And it's crazy because, like I said, he was near this lemonade stand. Yep. So it was like perfectly illuminated. So everything's like dark at the back of the set because she's performing, but we could see him. And he's right under it. And like he has like a couple friends standing right there. And he's like looking and we can see his face. And he starts, as he's like tripping at his absolute peak, this guy's eyes start rolling into the back of his head. And all four of us were like, yo, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And then he starts slowly falling back, passes out in his all white fit covered in dirt. And then he like is not moving for like 2 minutes and then gets up. And as he gets up, we can again see his face and his eyes are legit discombobulated, going like they just got fucking absolutely crossed over. They're like going this way and that way. And what was
chameleon?
And we were talking and we were talking. Yeah, he was doing the chameleon, and we were talking about. Looks like he just like shit himself with all this fucking dirt. He probably actually shat himself.
Honestly, that's the type of thing you got to fake your death after that shit.
And then our boy Johnny, shout out to Johnny. He said, what did he say? He
was like, damn, that shit probably feels good.
He said the last thing dude thought
when he was
before
like
he was like at his peak is like, oh my god, that's crazy. But like if he's tripping, like he probably felt amazing up until that moment.
He was like, yeah, it feels good.
He's falling.
Feels so good.
Woke up and everyone's like, no, there's like medics clearing through the way because it was Beyonce's set, so it's packed at the ass, and they're like,
it's like not a set you would want to be tripping like that
like
for.
There's a kid,
not even the right music.
There's a kid. Yeah. His eyes were going to the left though. I'll tell you right now.
You know what else I heard feels good? I heard sunning your genitals feels crazy.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
I heard.
What does this have? Do people do this at Coachella? Or
what is that?
Why'd
what
you
does that mean?
No.
Say what you're saying again, please.
Sunning your. I heard sunning.
Sunning your genitals.
Sunning your genitals.
Like tanning my dick.
No. So it's actually.
I'm good.
I've heard about this too.
I heard scientifically it's called exposing your perineum to sunlight.
Transition was just crazy, but yeah.
Sorry, what's the scientific term? One more time.
It's called. It's actually exposing your perineum to sunlight.
Oh, of course.
UV
Why
rays.
didn't you say that initially?
Oh, come on now. Rob, tell us a little bit about this shit.
Why do you? There's so many things wrong. There's so many things wrong. One, why Rob? Two, why would you know that Rob would know?
I'm gonna let him know. Motherfuckers know.
No, me and Boozie were laughing about this like years ago.
Yeah, it's true.
But I've heard it feels hella good, and like.
What do you mean? So if I'm like,
so this
if I was like,
so
I
this
don't need
motherfucker
to.
calls
We talked about we don't need to.
This motherfucker FaceTimes me while I'm in LA.
Huh?
Let me tell a story. So he's like, hey, bruh. Rob's like, hey, bro, like I'm at my parents' house. I'm in the backyard right now, and there's no one home. It's hella sunny today.
Hey,
He's like, hey, he's like, should I do it? I'm like, what do you mean should you do it?
Are you serious?
I'm like, should you do what? He's like, remember that thing that we saw when we first moved to SF on Instagram? Like this dude that was joking around talking about like sunning your asshole provides hella energy to your body. I was like, oh yeah, like that dude that was joking. He's like, I don't know if he was joking or not, but he might be serious. But there's no one home. I'm in the backyard. It's a sunny ass day. I might try it. I'm like, okay, bro.
I know that backyard, man.
I'm like, before you do it, can your neighbors see you? He's like, no, but my parents have a Ring camera.
I couldn't do it.
He for sure didn't look right in it. Like
I was like, all right, well, you got to fucking put a sheet over that Ring camera. He's like, all right, I got you. I'm like, all right, bro. Also, like, I'm not gonna be on the phone with you while you do this. So call me back afterwards. Called me back 5 minutes. He's like, bro, that shit is crazy. I feel juiced up right now.
You're lying.
If I'm
Wait,
lying,
so
I'm
what
lying.
No, not like you didn't.
I'm flying.
So
I heard it. I heard
just
it
out.
I heard it feels crazy.
What do you mean
know
you
what I
heard?
Just from like
I did not make that story up.
The sources, sources have said it feels
You
crazy.
send your shit.
Sources have said it feels crazy.
Did sources
And-
sun
but
your
there's
asshole? Or
the
your
thing
dick?
is, like, we looked it up. There's no scientific proof that like gives you any energy or anything.
But how did you feel?
But
Good.
so last thing, my
Felt
eyes
good.
rolled back. I was like, feels good.
You know what would be crazy? If your dad did tell you he had a second ring.
Yeah.
And he just sees his son fucking spread eagle in the backyard with his fucking shit back like that.
He just shaved.
No, it wasn't me though. It was just a friend. You know, heard from a friend.
Oh, the other Robert FaceTime dude.
No, but there's that whole like, there's the I don't know if it's like Liver King or like one of those
Man,
Instagram.
my parents be watching this shit. I hope the next time they see yours out, they're not like, you should get a second camera.
I hope you're not getting ideas.
No, if my parents are watching, it wasn't me.
The entire layout could not have been anybody else. Their only son.
But yeah, a friend told me it's crazy, but like, it's the same kind of people that be doing this shit that like they be eating like cow.
All right, bro, hold on, no, stop. How did it feel? How did you hear?
I've heard it feels very energizing and like very warm. You know what I'm saying?
No shit, it's warm.
Yeah, because it's like, think about it, like you're getting sun in somewhere that's never seen sun.
Did your friend spread their own cheeks?
No cheeks were spread at all. No cheeks were spread.
How did your friend do it?
Just like, you know.
Was he like downward dog?
No. Absolutely. I don't think my friend would do that.
Weird.
My friend would definitely not do that.
Imagine his parents are like, Robert, actually our trip got canceled. We're up to the sky. Looks back up here.
Talk to the microphone.
Looks, makes eye contact underneath his legs, right below his asshole. It wasn't me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's hella funny though.
No, yeah, you're hella weird for doing that though, Robert.
No, I would never do such a thing.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Weren't you just talking to me the other day about some crazy shit though?
What's up?
Weren't you asking me?
I'm hella crying over here, bro.
Weren't you asking me?
I'm hella fucking crying over here.
Rob asked me some crazy shit the other day.
What's
What
up?
did I say?
He said, "Do you think?" Well, he wasn't asking me about his, but just my overall thoughts on if it was a GL or a BL. Shout out to our last segment, good look or bad look, for a penis enlargement surgery.
Was that?
No, I didn't ask you
Did you
that
ask?
shit.
You asked
Don't play with the
He
people.
a-
I
he
never.
a- he asked, he
never
asked me, and I
this
was
shit.
like, "Hey, bro, you do what you got to do."
I heard. I actually heard. I heard that doctor.
I don't know.
Information.
I don't know. Was it your friend that asked you?
No, it was you.
No, I know it wasn't me.
We used to
But,
joke
you know.
around about this shit in college because, like, I don't know if
No,
you guys.
I had a friend that like sun genitals and shit, and then it must be your friend asking about the
I'm
penis
good.
enlargement.
No, I'm
you know what
good
saying?
there.
Have you guys heard of Dr. Miami?
Yeah.
That like Dr.
The
Miami's
one
like.
that be doing like BBLs.
Yeah, he's like a legendary doctor, like Miami Beach doctor that does like all these plastic surgery procedures on like celebrities or regular people that are trying to get like BBLs, nose jobs, penis extensions, and like we used to joke about it
Is
in
that what
college.
it's called?
I think so. Penis enlargement. I don't know, some shit like that.
Height extensions. Too.
Height. I don't know if he does the height extension, but like that's.
How would it work? Would you just get like a stitch down like the middle of your shit, and then like they just put more shit?
I don't know how it
fucking know,
works. Nor do I know. Like, I haven't any desire to.
Where are they getting the meat
Fucking
from?
crazy.
Costco? I don't know.
Arby's.
Arby's. But we used to joke about it in college because like he had a Twitter. He probably still has a Twitter. He'd be like, "Oh, special now, penis extension, $5.99." Like, how much does that shit normally cost?
Like $599.
Yeah, $5.99,
You got
$599.
600 laying around.
Bro, don't play with me.
I'm not gonna lie
I
though.
don't need that shit.
That's love. 600 for the.
Yeah, but I feel like
It
I
does
feel
sound like it's love, but like you would probably lose all feeling in your dick.
I don't know. Maybe.
Like you're getting shit inserted into your shit.
I feel like I feel like they
there's
would
no
look
way you don't
more
lose any
obvious. I
feeling.
feel like it would
You
look
know what I mean?
probably more obvious than like a girl with like a bad BBL. I feel like a dude with like a great penis extension It would just be immediate.
It's just like they
obvious.
extended it in the middle. It's like first part's white, black, white.
It looks like a dog with like a cone on its head. Like a dog
one
with
of
a
those
cone.
cars, and like when like you total your car, you get in a car accident. They put like the
Yeah,
wrong
that
color
one
side.
Yeah,
Gosh.
no, that shit would. No, that shit seems like it would suck a lot.
Yeah.
Plus, I just feel like, imagine like, also how would that work? Like, does it?
Bro, there's no way.
Like,
there's,
what
there's
about
no
when
way
you're soft? Like, what about? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's like, are they inserting? Like, it has to be like an implant, right? Like,
I don't
how,
know.
like
what they
girls
do.
get implants. There's like different. There's different like softnesses and hardnesses
but like,
of
no, but
the
that's your
implants.
size. Like, your shit, like a penis grows.
And that's
So,
what I'm
like-
saying. But it's like you can't have like a growing implant. You don't have
I
suspensions.
understand that, which is what.
They're not installing suspensions or some
how,
shit.
how do we know?
I'm like, I'm
You got
guessing.
hydraulics on that shit.
I'm guessing.
Interesting.
An air hydraulic,
Springs in
an air hydraulic penis extension.
Literally boing, bro.
Yeah.
No, but there's no way you don't either lose feeling or like you don't get as hard.
I mean, I
There's
don't know.
no
I mean,
way. I don't see a way of it panning out and being like, man, I owe it all to my penis extension. You know, like I don't see like a world in which like it's a positive outcome.
I don't see how it could be a negative though.
But you just can't.
well,
you can't feel it.
Yeah,
I'm not endorsing the penis extension
bad.
by any means, but
feels
Like,
bad. I feel like it
I
can't-
did see some shit though that or like a clip. I saw a clip of like some porn star chick saying like most guys in the porn industry like have had work done to their dick.
really,
Yeah. I don't know how true that is. I'm sure some dudes are just hung.
bro, some
But, like,
long.
Some people are loud. Some dudes are loud. But I guess some of them have work done and their shit works
Don't
allegedly.
be saying some shit like that.
So who knows?
It's a fucking joke, bro.
We're just talking hypotheticals, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But it's crazy.
Why are you
There's,
so scared to partake in this conversation?
there's a
Alex?
lot of-
You know what I'm saying?
Some dudes are long.
He said it first.
That's what I
said
said.
it
This
first,
is
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
referring to. I referred to
I
it.
thought it was okay to say
but
it too.
it's obviously like fucking Dr. Miami and his fucking work or whoever else is doing the penis extension. I mean, there's hella different types of like plastic surgery that guys are getting. Like there's the penis extension, there's the fucking everyone flying out to Turkey and then getting the fucking hair shit done, which I think is G. Also, there's people going to like foreign countries and breaking their femurs and getting like shit like put
for the
inside of
height.
their legs to increase their height.
That
Yeah.
that shit
That
can't
shit's
be-
hurt.
That shit
Yeah.
can't work.
You know,
Well, it works.
It works. Does it really work?
It works.
No, they've
it
been
actually
saying-
it actually makes you taller, right? Like
But you're like
you get
super
some inch.
disproportionate.
Yeah. Then you have long ass legs. Your torso is still short
And
as
you
hell.
jump once, and then you're
your
fucking
arms
an
don't.
accordion
Now
with your
your
leg.
now your arms don't make it to your waist.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone just out here.
You
Everyone
can't
got
even put your hands in your pockets.
just full T-Rex. No, it's good. Then you do the same thing to your arm, break those, fucking extend them down.
Oh,
Yeah.
honestly, probably.
People
No.
probably getting their wingspans going crazy.
I heard the
You think that's
height.
what Kevin Durant did for his wingspan?
What'd he do?
No,
Do you think someone broke his shit and
Oh,
they
no.
extended it, and
No.
then he's got like fucking wings?
no. Like he said, some people are just loud.
I was watching a video on a guy. That got like the height extension, and like through his recovery process, he was just like, "Fuck! Like, what have I done? Like, I can't believe this shit's permanent." It's like, bro, what the fuck? You thought you could go back from this shit? Like, you thought it was temporary, bro? Like, you got your legs broken and got some shit put in
You
there.
got fucking
Yeah.
springs in your legs.
While he's like this, like, bro, what the fuck did you do?
Yeah, I
What-
heard the recovery process is like a year or some
But
shit.
that's
right?
what
Like,
I'm saying on
you
that
gotta relearn
process.
how to walk and shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but like
and
imagine like
and your shins are still short.
same thought process.
You just got long ass
Same-
femurs, bro.
Same thought process with getting like a dick extension. Like you gotta learn how to have sex again. Like, you gotta like go through all of that. I feel like there's no
What's the rehab look like for that?
practice.
Yeah, you got to go to PT for that.
That's crazy.
You think the doctor's like, all right, we're going to prescribe you one pocket pussy. And you're going to take that home and you're going to use it.
Here's some jergens.
You're going to put it in the microwave. And
Why do you know all the steps? I know you kept that fleshlight.
fuck no. I've never even seen one in real life.
Yeah, you have.
Who had one? What? You had one?
No, hell no, I didn't have one.
Who had one?
You remember what we had to do every year? Oh my god! Oh my god! Nah, there was a scavenger hunt, and motherfuckers
Sounded super sized.
Oh my god!
What you mean we had to do?
He had to do it.
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, I bet.
I was at work.
Nah.
I know what event you're talking about.
There was like a scavenger hunt where
Yeah.
people pretty much just had to go around, get like random items throughout the city. I think every year someone as a joke put a fleshlight on there.
Yeah, I actually missed our scavenger hunt, but I pulled up to what happened later in the night.
I remember one time you were saying, "I'm getting that." when they dropped it.
I'm leaving here with some.
You put a new one on the list every year.
Yes. Yes.
It's in the microwave right now.
Yeah, my shit's on fucking it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of weird shit going on, man. A lot of weird shit happening these days. I don't know. Fucking.
That's crazy. There's been a bunch of weird, bro.
You think that shit feels like the real thing?
I heard Angela White has her own.
I know. Like people have their own, and they get
their
like
own,
molds.
brand.
Like her
No,
molded.
like they get their like vaginas like molded,
Mhm.
so that the fleshlight takes the shape of their own.
What like?
So like there's like the what's it called?
You know, like so like
the
how like
flashlight
NBA
kinda-
players have like
the-
those like statues of like their hand, and it's like, oh, you could put your hand in there and see compare it to scale.
Yeah.
So they're like doing that with
they like put some casting material inside, so then the fleshlight.
That's insane.
It's real though.
No,
like,
because
the people
girls
really
like
do that shit.
yeah, everyone has like different shapes and shit. You know what I mean?
There was that
I
movie.
don't
There was
know
that
how
movie
accurate it
Neighbors.
is.
There was that movie Neighbors, the like Zac Efron, Seth Rogen one, where like all the dudes from like the fraternity in the movie, like as like a fundraiser, they did like a claymation like that, like molding of like their dicks. And then,
Really?
like, girls are just buying their like clay dicks. So you're saying it was like that, but like real and inside. That's crazy.
No, it's real. It's
No,
real.
it's real. It's real.
Like I've seen like random clips on like Instagram or TikTok where like you've seen these like dudes that interview porn stars, right? Like this dude was interviewing Angela White and she's like, yeah, like I have my own like pocket pussy that's molded after me. I was like, huh? Where's the
This is
link?
the second time
Crazy.
I've heard that. Y'all just be watching clips of the.
No, it was just on
Usually
there.
popping up. Don't
It was
pretend like
on
you
there.
haven't seen it either.
The algorithm's user generated.
Nah.
The next one was Johnny Sins talking about.
Yeah,
No, but
I just can't believe people buy that shit.
I can't
It's
either.
crazy.
There's a lot of weird
Actually,
shit.
When do you
I
think-
can believe people buy that shit.
when do
People
you
are
think people
fucking
start
weird.
getting like crazy ass thoughts? Like at what point in like life do you think like what is it that you have to be exposed to? Like y'all remember like Fear Factor and shit?
Yes.
Like you think like watching crazy ass shit like that just like has your brain go out there? First of all, can we just talk about fuck where I was going with that question?
Yeah.
Just talk about Fear Factor in general.
Yeah, honestly, Fear Factor, I don't even know how.
Did y'all watch it?
I don't even know how I was
I've
allowed
seen
to
it.
watch it with my family growing up as a kid. Like, there is so many things that
They were like eating like cockroaches. And they're like
Eating
like
cockroaches?
live spiders.
bro, it was worse. Eating live spiders, eating cockroaches, doing incredible stunts, fucking eating bull testicles, drinking donkey urine and donkey cum.
Hey,
That's crazy.
I don't know if I saw that
on NBC.
Bro, this
Not
shit
sure
was
if I saw
on
that
national
Not
television.
sure if I
this
saw
shit,
that
this
episode.
shit aired like right after American Idol. the same group of people that were watching that shit, American Idol, watching fucking Ruben Studdard go
It's like-
crazy.
all right, guys.
We're
Hey,
watching
he got
fucking-
robbed.
We're watching
Ruben
people.
Studdard got robbed.
They were watching Ruben Studdard and Fantasia, and then the next 30 minutes later, they were watching people drinking donkey cum for 50,000. It's crazy.
That's crazy. The grand prize too was 50,000.
It was something like that. I don't think it was anything like,
It's like
crazy.
you're like, bro. People were like, dude, that's like traumatic shit.
Yeah.
To like come back from. Like, imagine doing that shit and not winning. Like, and that's
and your
before
boys were
like,
like, hey, but at least you tasted that shit.
Hey, but you know,
who was
I
getting
conquered
consoled?
my fear.
Yeah.
I conquered
Hey, but
my
like,
fear.
hey,
and that's
you
the most
hard for that,
important thing.
though.
I have had a lifelong fear of donkey cum. And you know, best way to face your fear is to tackle him or drink
Bro,
him.
it wasn't even like a small glass of donkey cum. It was like a fucking lemonade pitcher of like halfway filled.
Bro, we gotta fact check this one.
Nah, I know this is real because I just saw this shit.
What? Like, from like an
saw
old
the clip.
clip.
An old clip.
What's
yeah.
crazy is like people that like were doing the shit back then. It was a lose-lose because I think one, the grand prize is not that crazy.
Yeah.
2, the shit that you were allowed to do that was okay to do, way crazier than what it is now. 3, you can lose, and it's not like today where just by going on the show, like
you become an influencer.
You become an influencer, you're good. It's like, dude, those dudes probably have like full-time accounting jobs now. And like years ago, they were like chugging Donkey Cup. Like,
so in the interview, it's like, so did you win any money? You must have not, because we're having this conversation.
This is
honestly though, if it was in this day and age and you lost, like you'd be walking down the street and some kid would be like, "Dad, that's the guy that was drinking Donkey Nut and lost."
Dude, that guy loses every game of Never Have I Ever.
Never have I ever. Okay, this is one for everyone.
Yeah, right.
Drank Donkey Nut.
Fuck you, man.
Hey man. I'm not gonna keep playing this shit with y'all. Y'all gonna bring up the Donkey Nut every time.
All right, this one's going crazy. Never have I ever drinking donkey piss.
Man, y'all got me fucked up.
It's like, hey, who brought this guy? Who fucking brought this?
All right, guys, I'm gonna bring my boy over to the party. You know, he doesn't really go out too much, but you know, he's a cool guy. All right, guys, something like never have I ever eaten a live spider. Man, this is a targeted attack.
Yeah. Never have I ever ate bull testicles. Like, honestly, that would actually be crazy to get all of the Fear
Can he
Factor
technically
contestants.
say he drank nut for money? Is that prostitution in a sense?
Maybe, but I don't think.
Bestiality, maybe.
That's probably
For
more
sure.
bestiality. Yeah.
Who normalized that? And also, who's the producer
No,
in that?
NBC was for sure wilding, bro.
No, but like, who's the writer in that room that's like, all right, I got some shit for you.
Oh man,
They're
next
like-
week's gonna be crazy.
He's like the funny dude in the room. He's like, all right, I'm just gonna say like, we're all gonna read it in like the fucking meeting for the week, the pitch. All right, guys, and this week the challenges, they gotta chug a gallon of Doggy Nut. He's like waiting for everyone to laugh. They're all like, oh, that's hard. Yeah, that's crazy. Like
Yes,
that probably has to
yes.
go through so many. And that's what's crazier is like
They were
how'd
probably
they-
all in like dress shirts and suits.
Nah,
like,
but
on
how'd they
notepads.
get so much?
Notepads sitting around like a wooden table. Like, yep.
Who
Yeah,
was
let's
the
run that.
intern's job that it was to like
Get
Go-
the
go
nut.
get
retrieve it in such copious
They're
amounts?
like, all right, so you're not gonna believe what your task is for this week.
Man, I got a job at NBC.
It's like,
This is the internship I've been working for.
You're at home at
Wow.
You're at home at Thanksgiving, and like it's the first time you've seen your family in a minute. You're like, so how was the internship?
How
Johnny
you're
boy?
a Fear
Yeah.
Factor? That's amazing.
so
yeah.
they just sent me to the zoo and I
that
had to,
kid can't play. That kid can't play. Never have I ever either.
I had
Never
to
have I jerked off a doggy. Man, this is bullshit. Y'all know about my internship at NBC.
Here's $5 an hour.
But we gotta stop talking about Donkey because I'm fucking picturing like Donkey from Shrek.
Shrek. Just
It's
hella
Eddie Murphy. And
hella, hella smiling while it's out.
it's fucking Eddie Murphy. It's fucking weird.
It's a noble Steve.
Yeah, jeez.
Noble-
But yeah, like to your point, TV used to be a lot crazier than it is today. Like the shit that would fly, like would not fly today. But I don't know. I feel like it kind of shaped us and built a lot of character within us. Like we can, see things, not be like as easily affected by
Shit
them.
would still garner attention today.
Right.
People would just talk more shit about it.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
You'll
think we
just get
kind of
more
grew up in
backlash.
like I think like a lot of like the people like our age. Obviously, there's like the anomalies on both sides, but I think like our specific age range was like the perfect of like we know what life was like before technology, but we kind of grew up as it was in its peak, and then all the shit that it's turning into today, we're also a part of. I feel like in terms of having like very normalized, flattened out like opinions of like holistic of like right before, during, and future to
Yeah.
come. I feel like that's kind of us.
Yeah, I think
kinda
we're
dope.
like the golden generation, honestly.
Talk to them.
Because
Talk
like
to them.
I like obviously kids these days. Like I specifically remember when we got our first computer. I specifically remember like my dad buying like the
all the
desktop
viruses on there.
Windows like 95, Windows 98. Do you guys remember like the sound the fucking computer used to make when it was connected to the internet?
Yeah,
you
the
couldn't use
dial-up.
the house phone at the same time that you were using the internet too.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Crazy.
Like
Now the concept of house phones are just crazy because everyone just has a cellular
cell phone,
device.
exactly. Yeah,
My parents still get the home phone.
they got the home phone.
Yeah, we got the
Shout
landline
out.
too.
Yeah. Shout out.
Do you think when we get our own, like we would get a home phone?
No,
Nah.
no.
Nah.
Nah.
I've been living on my own I've been like living outside of my parents, like not with my parents since I was like 18. Had never had my own home phone. Had my cell phone though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. No, you're never gonna have a home phone.
There's
again.
no need for a home phone.
I'm just always gonna have my cell phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because you have your phone with you when you're home or when you're away.
Landline businesses must be devastated.
Absolutely.
It's all combined with like internet and shit now too.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's all like broken up and shit. But I don't know. Like it's crazy. Like there's a lot of shit that used to happen back in the day. How
What?
I don't know. I was just trying to figure out the most slick way to piece this shit together, to be honest. I was gonna say, so like we're talking about like the good old days, like back in the day. Like, what if like you just say like you were locked up since like 96, 95. You finally got out of prison like today.
First
Like,
day out.
yeah.
T.
What's your
Grizzly?
first day out? Like 26, 27 years later. What's the first thing you're doing?
How old am I?
You're 42.
What was
Yeah,
I in
you-
jail for?
You come
Last
out with
question.
those Denver Nugget jeans. Like, look at the fucking fit.
Look at the fucking
Look at the
drip.
fucking
Look
fit.
at the fucking drip.
Let's just say like you robbed a liquor store.
Honestly, bruh, that sound weird. I'm hitting a shower for sure first.
Oh, like your first like shower like
Well, that's
Yeah.
boring.
like your
bro.
first
Nah,
like
that's
I'm
boring.
hitting
your
a
first
shower.
like non
Nah, but
like
listen.
non drop soap
Nah.
shower.
Yeah, nah, yeah. Nah, but bro, you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna do like probably the most polar opposite thing you can do from prison. I'm going to like Six Flags. I'm going to an amusement park, bro.
I know, but they've been had amusement parks like since back in the day. Like, wouldn't you want to try something? Maybe you want to try something from back in the day that like, cause like your worldview from like,
Yeah, like an
You're-
amusement park.
yeah. So maybe okay.
So,
What
but
would
what did you have in mind?
What are you trying to try?
No,
from back in
I
the
was
day?
saying like, I mean, people got phones in prison now, right? So
Yes, bro. People got whole ass Instagram profiles
Bro,
in prison.
people be like,
So, like, they can-
"Who's
they can
going
see
live on
what-
Instagram.
they
Like,
can
those
see
be
what's-
10 dudes in like a
Yeah.
cell, like rapping.
rapping,
Live.
doing
They-
push-ups and shit.
they can see what's going on in the
Getting
outside world now.
contracts for prison.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I would do, bro. I'd just probably get some food, try to fuck something,
That's an honest answer. That's a really honest answer.
Yeah.
That's an honest answer.
and then I don't know, just
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't
hitting,
imagine.
I'm hitting all the roller coasters. I'm just out there. It'd just be nice to feel. I feel like that's the most like free thing, like activity, like you can think of. Like you're just really out here having a fucking.
In a contained park, strapped in on a ride.
All right, bro. No one's ever been in an amusement park and been like, I feel trapped. This is a confined space. No one is. You're just used to like your little door, like your little room. I think you'll be okay out in a giant ass amusement park.
But what if when you throw on the seatbelt, it gives you PTSD to like if you've ever been like restrained?
Yeah,
It's like fuck this seatbelt.
yeah, exactly. I'd probably
know.
honestly.
That's heavy.
You know what I would
All
try
right,
to-
then I'm hitting all the carnival games.
You know what I would try to do out of like first thing out of prison? I probably got hella songs written. I'm rapping, bro.
Yeah, I'm hitting the studio.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
in the
you
studio.
gotta go to the studio, bro.
Honestly, yeah, with that pent
You've
up
been trials and tribulations,
Yeah,
You
gotta
have to drop
you do
the
have to
tape.
drop
Yeah,
the tape.
you gotta
Yeah,
Because
Yeah,
like,
you
what do
gotta
you
drop
think? How
the
much
tape.
time do you have when you come out of prison to like drop the tape for where it's like yes,
Probably a week.
a week?
I think so.
Yeah.
If you're in the jail since 96, 95,
Also-
you better have some shit written.
Also, your shit's probably gonna
Bobby
be
Schmurda fumbled, bro. He could have revived his entire. Like if he had just dropped some heat coming right out of.
Yeah, he just came out of jail and started doing some weird ass dancing.
Yeah.
It was not the look.
What are you doing your first day out of jail?
Probably gonna go eat some fire ass fucking food. Honestly, probably go see what's up with the fam. Get some food. Honestly, actually, if I was locked up, my fam would not be fucking with me. To be honestly,
fam would not be fucking
really
with
Mom.
nah, I already know. Like, they would not be fucking with me if I did some shit like rob a liquor store and went to jail for.
Probably have to go to the strip club.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to hitting the strip club
But everything you do, you know what?
and then
Well,
getting
well-
arrested again.
No, you know what the best case scenario is though? You
What?
get out because they realized you had been in for so long and they just come to the realization that you were wrongly convicted and it wasn't you. Then you come out clean record, you come out everything, and then everyone's like, oh, honestly, bro, I'd come out on my revenge tour. I'm like, y'all really stopped fucking with me. I'm like, you see, I didn't do that shit.
Yeah. but now
Well,
you-
first I'm suing.
Then I'm hitting the amusement
I'm getting
park.
my M's, And then honestly, I feel like that's a worst case scenario. Like,
Bro, that shit would be so sad, bro. Like
That's so-
if you get
that's-
wrongly convicted, like that's also a good topic too. Like,
yeah,
I feel like people that like make wrongful convictions, I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like if you lie about like and you put someone in jail offline and then they find out, you
go
should
to
do
jail.
time.
You should do time.
You should do time for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's super fucked up.
Yeah, it's absolutely
And like,
terrible.
people just have the like the power to like fuck up people's lives and shit.
It's hella sad. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of that on the news. Like people like in 30 years, 40 years, and they come out and like they're like 50, 60, and like they missed the fucking prime of their life. Like
their whole life.
their whole life. The whole
Their
life.
whole
is-
life.
the
You
whole-
can't even
yeah.
do anything now. You can't even do anything now.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's crazy. Like
Would that be an example of like toxic femininity?
what does that mean?
Is there even a toxic femininity, or is there only
I don't-
toxic
I don't know about all
masculinity?
What is
that. I don't know about all that, but have y'all been? You know what's fucking? I'm gonna even on that in itself. Like I don't know about all that, but you know what is fucked? Toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity is dividing the men. I feel like dudes really can't just be out here vulnerable or like really expressing their feelings. Like I feel like you'll just see all this hate on the internet. If someone's super successful, you know, you'll see dudes in the comments just hating and trying to knock them down and knock that shine. And I feel like, you know, what we got to start breaking the walls there. I feel like we just got to start like it's normalized to be roasting your homies and, you know, cooking them, and you know that's all good and fun, but you know what's not normalized enough? Complimenting the homies, tucking the homies in.
You be the one roasting though.
Yes.
You
are
So
the-
maybe-
you're
so
the
maybe-
problem. You might be the
You
problem.
be roasting too, though.
No, I be complimenting.
maybe
College,
I-
like, he was known as the
I'd be-
instigator.
But this is my fear factor. This is my fear factor.
Complimenting
This,
motherfuckers.
hell no. This is my fear factor. This is me addressing my
I
fear.
I put my boys on.
This
yeah,
is
you
me-
do.
This is me.
We can talk about that too.
This is me tackling my fears
We're
head
not
on.
gonna talk about
Toxic
that.
guys, toxic masculinity.
Talk
We need
about
to start
that too.
normalizing complimenting the homies more.
Yeah,
That needs to be-
absolutely.
like for example, just you know, on a completely unrelated note, Rob, I just really love the way you've been carrying yourself lately. You've just
Thank you, bro.
you know you've just really been standing on your own 10 toes, and you really just look out for those involved in your life, and you know it doesn't go unnoticed.
Thank
And
you,
you've got
bro.
a great smile.
Thank you, bro.
Hey, honestly, I talk about this a lot, but you're fresh as shit. Like you got some great style,
Telling
bro.
me?
I'm talking to him
Okay.
too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, thanks,
You-
guys.
You
are.
are probably like one of the freshest homies I kick it with.
Yeah, no,
you
you
always
do-
got a fresh cut on you.
Yeah,
you always
you
got a
got-
fresh
you got
cut.
some
Ronnie,
good-
you're always fresh
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about me?
No, but I feel like we didn't touch on like you know me enough.
What about me, man? Come on.
Yeah.
you know, you
Hey, you two both got some really nice beards. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. You
Y'all
do
got
keep
some
you do
great
keep
facial
it crispy.
hair.
You do
Thank
keep
you.
it crispy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, you've been really putting in the work at the gym.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't go unnoticed. Like you've just really been putting in the hours, man. And,
Thank you.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
1,000 calories every time is that's hard work, bro.
Thank you, man.
That's
hard work.
commitment.
I
You're
appreciate
loyal.
that.
That's
Is
hard
what that
work.
is what that shows.
I appreciate
That's
that.
a whole
man.
meal.
It's a whole
You know
meal.
what I'm
You
saying?
know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
appreciate that. That's love. That felt good. It felt good. I like that. I like that. Damn.
So I'm just fresh, huh?
Yeah. That's one of the best compliments you could give someone is be like, hey, you're fresh, bro.
Y'all know me a decade.
Especially when people are saying you're fresh when you're not around. Then it's
Yeah,
like,
that's
whoa.
G.
Yeah, we really- see that needs to start getting normalized too.
No,
Gassing
I
up
feel
the-
like we do. I feel like we gas up the homies. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we gas up
I'm
the
not
homies.
saying we.
more
I'm
so.
saying we as in we.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think guys should definitely gas up the homies. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody else. Like nobody's really gassing up the men out here like that. We gotta have each other's backs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree.
I felt
you
good.
Go, you go on like a girl's Instagram and it's like, yes, queen.
You
Go
know
off, sis.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That probably feels good.
Hmm.
And then like,
Hey,
you
can
go
you
on,
guys
like,
start commenting that shit on my pics?
I will
Like,
say yes, queen. On
king.
your, I know. I will say yes, queen.
Yes, queen.
Yes, queen.
Yas, queen.
On your next post, I got you.
Cool. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Hell yeah.
We gotta start showing love in the comment. That's the thing too, for other people to see the love.
What do we got to show them?
It needs to. It just
Don't
needs
mind
to
me.
be,
I'm just ordering my dinner right now.
getting
he's
Pakistan,
commenting as we speak.
getting Pakistani food again.
I'm getting
Boozie
some
just
Pakistani
reposting
food.
all my Instagram posts to his story and saying "King."
I'm just getting
As we
some. I'm
speak.
getting some fucking Pakistani food right now. They just popped up the picture of the DoorDasher. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, shit. I think we have one last thing we could cover today. Did you want to talk about it?
No, we're not going to cover that. Yeah, we're at time. You know what I'm saying? I think we don't want to have these podcasts drag on for too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, we appreciate you guys tuning in for another episode this week. Yeah. Any last words, fellas?
I just gotta say, like, I have a ton of fun. We took this last week off, but I feel like came back, had a good time, had some laughs. So, I don't know. I'm just excited to keep this going and like keep talking about some random ass shit.
Excited to keep it rolling. Excited y'all are always showing the love. We're excited to keep taking this to new places every week. So we don't take it for granted. Always excited to keep it natural, keep it casual.
Also, we don't recommend sunning your genitals because like
no, seriously, and don't fuck with whippets.
Yeah, unless you're putting sunscreen on your shit.
Hey, bro, so it was you though, huh?
No, it was my friend. You know what I'm saying? No, it was me. All right.
If you guys got this far, you figured out who it was.
So how'd it feel?
All right. Peace, y'all.
Felt good.